Okay, so we got some good shit going on. All right.
I'm about done talking. I talked all this time. I don't know if I want to talk anymore.
Motherfucker, you doing this shit? We're doing this, whether you like it or not. All right.
Are we gonna talk about Silver's hairline? Because that could be about a 3-hour podcast right there.
No, I need to tell you about the stupid shit I got into. Well, the stupid hole I fell into.
Did you get Lex pregnant? Is that what you're gonna tell me?
Yeah, she's pregnant, man.
Figures.
No. Lex isn't pregnant. She hasn't even been out here yet.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because we're waiting for, what, the 24th? So,
I don't know.
No, I'm not asking. I'm just.
I don't know. When you're like, we're waiting for what, the 24th? That sounds like you're asking me something. So,
I'm asking myself. It's a weird thing.
Ask yourself in your head.
I gotta tell it out loud. It only makes sense that way. But, so this, I haven't been doing a lot lately, right? And as soon as I decide to, you seen those Pokemon videos I've been uploading, the fan game. I was like, cool, I want to do this.
The one where we had to strain our ears to hear you talk because you didn't turn the sound down.
I was using these headsets that I'm listening to through YouTube now. So here's how I got it set up now. I can speak to anyone through the headset, and I can talk through my mic. So I just have my headset muted on the OBS. But so it sounds better that way. And you know what? I'm gonna turn up my voice a little bit more on this because
that's good.
It needs to be, because you do be overpowering for some reason. I didn't want to lower it too much.
Why.
But it's all good. Like, it's all good though. But
it's funny because I always feel like I'm yelling, and then when I get in the store with my brother, I'll be talking to him. He's like, "I can't hear you." And I'm like, "Fuck."
He needs a hearing aid, man.
I don't know, but it's like I feel like I'm yelling half the time, and then you're telling me you can't hear me, and it's like, God damn it.
Okay. So I was telling Rakim this after all of this craziness happened. So I'm sitting here recording. I did the other episode of that Pokemon, and I was in the middle of editing one of the Smash Brothers game nights that I took so long to start editing. So after I finished the first one, it was time to move on to like the second one that we did. So I was like, oh, let me actually start on this. And as soon as I did, I was like, oh, you know, it'd be good with this this edit if I had added a certain soundbite. I went looking for it, and you know, there's a website. It's called Listen to YouTube, and it takes the sound of that entire video. All you gotta do is put the URL in this little search bar in that website, and then you can get it. So I was like, yeah, I'm only looking for a soundbite. It's not like I'm doing anything illegal or anything, right? So, yeah, and this alert just starts sirening off on my computer, and then there's a voice coming from it as well, and it was like, it was saying some crazy shit, and it was telling me do not turn off the computer, and it just popped up.
You found one of the virus scammer things.
Right, so I was like, someone's trying to like get into my computer or something. So, and here's the thing. There's a window that popped up, and it gave me like a 1-800.
Did you click it?
I didn't click it. You couldn't click it. I didn't have control of my computer at that point. It just wouldn't do anything. So I called the number that showed up because I was like, well, it said something about Microsoft on it, and I called this number. So it's like this a long story kind of short. Like, there's these people that I talked to, and they pretty much scammed me. Because they were like, well, you need to get this program, and then you need to go ahead and get the NordVPN thing, which is going to cost X amount of dollars. And I was sitting here like, holy cow, why does it cost that much? And I was like, and so I'm sitting here like, I don't know. Like, my dumb ass should have to some of the red signs.
Did you give them control of your computer? Did you go into a thing and they
yeah.
went in, they're like, What, you fucking idiot.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. I was being an idiot. So I was sitting there like, well, it's like, because they made it seem legit, right? And I was like, okay, but this is the first time this happened to me. Because only other time something like this similar happened to me is when I had an actual virus on my computer, and that was like my laptop, something like that. But it ended up getting wiped and stuff, and then I had to, I went up to like Best Buy or something and got like protection from there. You know, I had to do this whole little setup process and get them control of it. But that was the legit way. But this way that I had was just not, because I was sitting here like, I don't know. I think I asked him a question, but something about them represented by Microsoft or something like that, and he was saying some stupid shit. But my dumb ass still went along with it. So I was out of $2,400. So what had ended up happening, I went to sleep after they was done with everything, and I woke up and I told my mom about it, and she was like, what? No, you shouldn't have done that. I was like, yeah. I was like arguing her, but you know, I was being stupid still. But she was like, that's a scam, honey. And I was like, huh, you sure? And then they were like, yes. She called up Andreas, the person she works with, and he said, that sounds fishy. And the next day I talked to my brother. But it's a good thing, because on that day I was talking to them, we called up the bank, and even the fraud lady said, yeah, that was a scam. And I was like, oh my God.
I can't believe you.
Right.
Well, I'd imagine if it's Silver. I could see
Silver knew. Silver would have known too. He had more common sense than I did at that.
Silver like, I ain't got no computer, but yeah, here's my credit card information.
No, you don't know Silver. He does not like giving his credit card information out for anything, even for Xbox. You know, he always uses the card, or you know, get the one-time to pass thing. So he never stays connected.
I've had fuckers call me and say that something's wrong with my computer, and I'm just like, I only have an Xbox. And they're like, well, how do you do the internet? I was like, I just plug it from the wall into my Xbox. They're like, you can't. I was like, I can, I do. And then they get mad and hang up.
Yeah, because they can't scam you. Yeah. I don't know. I was like, every time I think about it, it pisses me off. I was like, you complete idiot, you nincompoop, you dumb ass.
That shit all the time, and I laugh because the guys are scamming the scammers and shit. Some of them even have viruses that once the guy logs into his computer, they hurry up and click it, hide it, and let it go over into that guy's computer and shit. And I sit and laugh at it all the time. And then there's this guy, Kit Borga, on Twitch that like scams all the scammers, like IRS scammers and all that shit. He even does voices, and he got like Grandma Edma voice, some hot blonde, and he's got like pictures up on his computer or on his fake computer thing. Like, it says naked photos of me, and inside is like naked mole rat. And they'll like go right to that folder and go in and look, and it'll show him copying the files, and he'll be like, what are you doing? Into like his girl voice decoder thing, and they're like, don't worry about it. And then you'll hear him opening them up and looking at him like, what the fuck? And he's like, are you looking at my pictures? And they're like, no. You know, but he does that shit all the time on Twitch, and he keeps saying that some people are dumb and fall for this shit. I know somebody.
Yeah, well, not anymore, because that shit sounds like not happening. I was like, I cannot believe. Yeah, I was lucky. I was able to stop payment on it because it was a Sunday, and transactions don't go through.
Well, not only
Monday.
that, but I forget what it's called. But
I still didn't get my money back yet because I gotta wait.
They can syskey your computer if they get it on your computer. Like if you do that thing where you put a password and code in, and they remote access your computer to show you this fake thing that has all these. This is the guy that's on your computer somewhere. All this shit. They can get into your system thing and lock your computer, where they change the password that when you restart your computer, it won't do anything until you put a password. There's really no way around it. And that's when they hold your computer hostage and say, you're going to give us this much money, and then maybe we'll give you the password to get back into your computer. So you're fucking lucky you didn't get something like that.
Right. I had my card destroyed and everything. The lady was like, destroy the card. Did that. I just got a new one today. It took forever. But the thing is, I followed up today as well because I was in here wondering, like, why are there fees coming out now? It's from the same people. So then I had got like these 2 small fees. No, 3 small fees. Because 2 of them were the same amount and the other one was even smaller than that one. So I was like, what the heck? So I called them and I was trying to figure all that out. There's nothing they can really do about that one. But the other ones that I already put in, filed in for, is I think I gotta wait still. It's like it might even take 90 days. They say calendar days. I was like, God damn it! Every time I do this, it pisses me off.
Why,
man.
DZ? Why? Oh.
I don't know. I was like, was I really that dumb? It was 3 o'clock in the morning, mind you. Okay, I'm 3 o'clock trying to make a video.
I still have the sense to.
Yeah,
to
not me though.
Like,
I wasn't dumbass.
I get called. Like I got a call today from a guy I heard the other day asking me about paying off student loans, and I was like, dude, you talked to me the other day, and I told you the other day I don't have student loans.
Well, here's the thing. I get emails like that all the time. I ignore those. I get phone calls all the time. I ignore those because I know those are scams. But this one was like completely threw me off. I was like, this never happened to me before. But I should have thought, yeah, this seems a little bit suspicious. Why am I still going along with it? I don't know. I don't know. I can't even explain why. I was stupid. That's all.
Like when I went to download the mods for Pixel Mod, and it's happened before too. To some of the sites that'll be like, okay, click here to download the mod, and then you go to it, brings up another site, and for some reason it was supposed to load it from there or download it from there then. But if you're not careful, there's a whole bunch of banners on the site that says click here to download.
Yeah, we don't want to do those.
Yeah, and they're not it. I almost clicked on one time and I was like, wait a minute, that's not for the Pixelmon thing.
Right. They'll have them everywhere too to try to throw you off, but it's just on the page somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean on that one. But that's the story of how DZ was scammed for being dumb, pretty much.
Is that what the D in DZ stands for?
Possibly. I wouldn't put it past it now at this point. Gonna be D-Zale Gaming, because that was stupid. Oh man, I was so pissed though. So I'm still like short on, cause I have money in the savings, but I halfway don't even want to touch that because I was like, I don't want to be set back that much. Because luckily I've been doing overtime at work, so I've been alright, but jeez, man. It was a struggle. And not having a card for almost an entire week. No, for the entire week. I just got it back today. For pretty much the entire week. Sucked. I was like, dang it. I had to live on a budget. I was like, yep, this is what living on a budget's like again. It's
now you know how I feel.
I had to do that before. But now that I like having some cash, working, and you know, getting all what you need, I was like, okay, I got what I need. I can go out and get stuff whenever I want. And then going back to that, it was like, wow. I do not miss that lifestyle at all. I do not. You know, it taught me a big lesson though, because I was like, yeah, okay. That was so stupid. I was like, what the heck? I am smarter than this. Why would I fall for that? It's like, it wasn't even me. It was I was like, alright, you know, we know not to let that happen again. That was a hard lesson to learn, but damn it, man, I wish it didn't happen.
You know, I always tell you, I'm like, dude, you gotta watch what you're doing when you're on the internet. And you're like, I'm
normally careful about that stuff. But yeah, over the phone and shit, and giving that guy information and all of that, I was like, okay, yeah, this isn't the way I should be doing things.
You know, like nowadays, because this fucking computer is expensive, and it's like now I try to be real careful about where I go on the internet, what I look at, and everything, because I can't afford another fucking computer. And considering that I like to do videos and stuff, I can't afford to go buy another computer right now if something happens to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I had to check email and stuff, I couldn't do it over the fucking phone. The buttons are too small for my big finger.
Right.
And I don't even know how to get into my one email without it being on the computer. So. And it's like for Discord, you know, you can move your Discord group, right? You can rearrange them how you want. So like you can have your DZGS at the very top.
Oh, that.
And then Mad Donuts right below it. You can't do that on the phone.
Figures you can, because you can just click and drag, right?
Yeah, and you can't do it on the phone.
You can't hold and drag?
I don't think you can.
Well, it's a mobile app. Mobile apps restrict you from a lot of things. So.
Yeah, but there are some things mobile apps will do that, like this won't. Like you can connect your Xbox to Discord through the mobile app.
Huh. Okay, that's cool. Well, yeah, because they're all apps and they're connected in some way.
You can't move the groups to wherever. That annoys me when I join a new group and it's like at the top of the thing, and I'm like, well, I want to know where mine is, and I want to know where who's talking to that.
You know that special game that we were supposed to be having that I made? With the one with the prize award?
It's on hold.
Can't do that now, right? Can't do that until I get back to where I was or higher, man. Shoot. I was supposed to do overtime today, but I had to stop it because there's a lot going on today. My mom's doing this whole wedding thing. I'm supposed to be getting my hair done.
You're getting married?
No. This for my soon-to-be aunt, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, well, my uncle's getting married and remarried actually. Yeah, man, so he's been married and divorced so many times. This like, yeah, he's been through marriages. So I was like, okay. So hopefully this one is the one that sticks. So I mean, man's up there in age, you know. But yeah, man, it's been a wild ride for your boy. It's been crazy. So I can't pay off anything really. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna reactivate my Xbox account or my PlayStation for a while. And the Switch is good because it's a year, I guess.
Yeah, I just went and bought a card for Xbox and PlayStation at the beginning of the month, so I wouldn't have to deal with that next month. Yeah, next month, like at the beginning of the month. So I was like, I'll get that out of the way. And then my Switch doesn't come up until 2020. And EA Hub doesn't come up until August. So by then, I should have some spare money for that. They just put Alice in Wonderland on EA Hub.
Alice in Wonderland?
The Alice game.
Oh yeah. I think I remember seeing that. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's on there, and I was like, I gotta download it and play it. And I was like, I might not like it. I think there's a bunch of puzzles in it. If I don't have to do puzzles, then I'm good. Used to be Easy Street. We get all the Lara Croft games, and the first day he wouldn't know what to do to get through something, so he'd come get me, take me to his place, and let me figure it out. And I'd pretty much play the whole game for him because it's all puzzles.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to have to sit and think. I just want to play games. I don't want to have to sit and be like, okay, you have to swing all around on these bars, get to the top, hit that one, hit that button, and then swing all the way down in like 2 minutes, and hit this other one, and swing over to the other side, hit this other button. It's like, I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
Well, people like
puzzles. I just want to shoot stuff.
Puzzles are fun, man. Some people like puzzles. A lot of people
I'm
don't.
good at them. I can sit and look and figure them out. I just don't want to do them.
It's just like, I just want to play the game. That gets you on that aspect. Yeah.
Like, there's some games where it's like, do you just want to go through the story and not have to work real hard to do it, or do you want to work and figure everything out? And it's like, I just want to go through the story. I got it for the story, not the 15,000 puzzles.
I know they do that for difficulty. It's like, do you want a nice, smooth, relaxing gameplay experience where you just watching the story, or do you want a challenge? You know, it's like, I want some of the challenge, but I do want to, you know, just play the game and not get L's handed to me left and right, taking me out of the story. And just like, once I get back in there, I was like, the fuck was we doing here again? So I have to play it on normal first. What'd you say?
I said I still need to beat Kingdom Hearts. I'm still in the Toy Story.
Same.
Monsters Inc. area. I just don't care for Monsters Inc.
I gotta get past the Toy Story mode on mine. I was just like, I just stopped. I only played though whenever Chris came over, and we just played and then joke around about the scenes and what was going on. So it was just pretty much making fun of the game while I played it.
I like the games. Like, I got the two for the PS2, and then I got this one. I've never beat any of them. One time, because I was watching someone stream, I did go back and start over on, I think, the first one, because I was like, I'm gonna beat these so I know the story, and not because I was like, why am I watching this guy play? I have the game. I might as well just go play it. And I started it over and got so far, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do this and this. I gotta go collect this thing in this other game. This daily thing. And I never went back to it. That's the way most of my games are. I'll get into them, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go do this real quick in this other game. And then I'll go do it, and I'm like, now what do I do? what do I want to do now? And it's like, I could go play that, and it's like, no, I'll find something else to play.
Right. And I'm just like, being that nothing really new is coming out for me, I gotta because I gotta start focusing down on some of the games I haven't beat, and then straight up beat them. Detroit being one of them, and I gotta go back to Forgotten Man. So since I don't know how close I am with Detroit. I do gotta finish that though, and then I'll probably just focus on Ann and my little off series that I'm doing.
I've thought about going back into Chrome, whatever the hell that game was, Chroma Squad. And trying to beat that with the one I did for the video and record it, but I don't know which game save it is. I have two. I had one for when I wasn't doing the video, then I have one for when I was doing the video, and I don't know which one it is.
Aims at you. When did I describe it? Was it? No, I start following that person on Twitch. Aims at you. And I was like, I don't even watch this person really. I think I stop by every once in a blue moon or something to see what's going on with their streaming, and it's nothing I really care about. So I'm like, why am I following this person?
Yeah, I removed a bunch of people that I added for some reason, and like I'll check and they're not doing anything interesting. So I just unfollowed them and stuff. Now that I think her name's H.A. Chubby. She's fucking weird.
Oh boy. Like, how weird?
Well, I don't know where she learned her English from, because she's Korean or whatever. But she does the anime girl high voice when she talks. And somebody, when she was streaming with CJ Ride, people were in the chat going, is that her normal voice? And he was like, no, she talks like a normal person in her language, but in American, she uses that voice.
Goodness. Oh, she's doing the trope thing pretty much, the stereotypical voice. And how Americans like to do that.
but it's how she learned to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody learned how to talk from somebody down south with the southern drawl and stuff, they'll end up having that southern drawl too, you know. But it's funny. Like half the time he was using his phone to do the voice talk to translate and stuff, and then she'd talk into hers and reply back to him, and I was like, what the fuck? But I was watching her stream the other day, and she's watching YouTube videos trying to learn languages and stuff, and I was like, this is just crazy. At one point,
different languages,
just English. She wants to learn English and move to America and stuff.
Well, that ain't the way to do it.
Yeah, I know.
It's like us trying to learn their language. It's not the way to do it. Like watching anime and all that stuff. The way to live, man.
But she typed into the translator, did he say he's selling a chicken? And it had nothing to do with selling a chicken. And then she was trying to say about how do you want to take your jacket off is said differently in her language. And then she was trying to say that people will reply with a certain phrase, and people are like, no, I do not want to take my jacket off. And she was like, no, it's this. And her trying to say it in English with that high anime voice, it's just funny. Like, she's weird. She has these different hats with like the animal faces on.
They're kind of like that.
Yeah. It's like what's her name from Bleach? Big boobs.
Oh yeah. Fucking just call her boobs.
Yeah. Got the little sprites with her.
Yeah. God damn it. I love Bleach too, and I forget that character.
She was in this super movie and she didn't look anything like that. That was the worst thing about that movie. I was waiting for her to come out, and she came out, and I was like, that is not her. But she does a voice like that, and she's got these stupid animal hats too, you know, like the bunny ear hats and shit. She got one where you press ends and the ears move back and forth. So she's sitting there and she does the like when you give a horse sugar or something and her lips spread out.
Yeah.
She'll sit there with her lips like that and hitting the buttons on the hats, the ears move. And she'll just sit there and look at the camera like that for 5-10 minutes. And it's like, what the hell?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to watch her either. So it's like you gotta do it through like a tutor, pretty much. Someone that's gonna teach you. They can explain something to you, like, oh, it's like, well, what is that word? It's like saying this and that. Once you learn like a language, and they have like how English has like different that's why they call it one of the hardest languages to learn, because we got so many things that sound the same but mean differently, or sound the same and pretty much is kind of the same, but it's so stupid. I hate the English language as well.
I'd like to know Japanese so I can watch the goddamn animes.
Right.
Subtitles, because I have to read the subtitles, and then it takes away from watching the actual thing.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend cannot. That Plex thing has a server on it. I guess he loads stuff up to it, and then I can watch it.
Yeah.
And like Xbox has an app for it, so it can't be illegal or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I got him to upload Inuyasha on it, but it's all Japanese. And I'm like, why didn't you put the English on there too? And he's like, well, because the Japanese is better. And I'm like, but I can't read Japanese even with the subtitles because it takes away from the show. And he's like,
right. And you know, that's a big argument amongst like the anime community and stuff. It's just like, oh, the Japanese voice acting is better and all that stuff. I think English is getting better. It's gotten better actually.
Okay, I watched Super in the regular Japanese with the subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like how Boo sounded. I didn't like how Rochi sounded.
In
it was
Japanese?
just fucking creepy. Yeah, in Japanese. It sounded like
No one
He
liked
had a
how
high
Goku
pitch.
sounded, but
Goku didn't sound bad, but like
to me,
Roshi
I didn't
and
care
some of the
when I
other
heard
ones,
it. I don't know, man.
I was like, I want the regular Roshi.
All right, I'm hitting my leg. Okay. When we first, because when we grew up, we just heard the English version, and now we hearing the Japanese version. I was like, what the hell, Goku sound like that? Everybody else, I was like, okay, it sounds good. You know,
I didn't hear the Japanese version until Super because YouTubers would put it up as soon as it came out, made subtitle, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, I don't know if I like that or not.
You know what's funny though? Once they started dubbing Super, and we're on the tournament arc, and Goku just went Ultra Instinct. The beginning song, the opening song, is in English, and well, the other one before this half part came into the English dub. Opening for that one was pretty alright. The new one, I was like, okay, and the ending one is still in Japanese, which I find kind of funny because I was like, well, good, it sounds better that way anyway. I wouldn't want them to ruin that. But they called Ultra Instinct in English dub Autonomous Ultra Instinct, and I was like, the fuck? I was like, what? As soon as I heard Beers say that, I was like, what the heck is Autonomous Ultra Instinct? What? Like, really, English? I know we change things, but does that really need to be changed? Just Ultra Instinct. Why can't it just be that? Why overcomplicate things? Fucking English, man. I don't know what goes through their heads when they're thinking about this stuff. Like, oh, I think we should translate it differently. It's like, no one cares about what the hell autonomous means. Like, we just heard Ultra Instinct. But I guess if you're watching that purely in English, you would be like, oh, that's cool. But knowing both of them now, it's just like, oh my god.
Well, that's like, Hercule and then Mr. Satan. I'm like,
right.
I kind of like Mr. Satan more.
Hercule. Well, doesn't he go by both of them?
I think in the actual English one, he does go by both sometimes. But English, he's supposed to be Hercule.
Yeah, English, he's always known as, not English, but on sub, I think he's always Mr. Satan.
Yeah.
Which is a ridiculous name for him, but, you know, why not, right? So, okay.
I was watching Masako, and he did a whole what if Hercule went and trained with Roshi instead of doing what he did. And I'm like, oh man, this is the greatest thing ever because he's stronger and he's never died yet again. And it's like, this is fucking great. And he's sitting there talking about the stuff that Hercule would do, and I'm just sitting there imagining the voice as he's saying what Hercule's doing, and I'm like, oh, that would be the greatest fucking thing to hear him sit there and say shit while he's doing that. And it's like, oh. If he ever comes to one of the cons near here, I'm going to go see him.
That's a must.
Yeah. Billy West. Fry from
Billy West.
Billy West, Fry from Futurama, Ren and Stimpy, Doug from Doug Funny.
Do we have Billy East?
Probably. But he's coming to the Altoona Con here in June. So I have to go see him. Like, I don't know how many voices he's done, but I have to go see him because he does Doug Funny and he does Fry from Futurama.
Everybody, those are some iconic people there. So,
and then,
makes sense.
And then Pinky and the Brain's gonna be there this year, so I have to go get an autograph from the Brain.
But not Pinky?
I have one from Pinky from last year.
Oh, okay.
But I might get a picture.
Why did not the other show up? That's weird.
I don't know why the other one didn't show up last year. That's like the girl from the Wonder Years who did a voice in Invader Zim. She wasn't there. Like last minute, she didn't show up, but Xander showed up instead, so that made it even better. Got my one of a kind pop from him.
Oh.
the chase pop with the eye patch from Xander. So that's real special.
It was a special place in your heart, Weasel.
Well, yeah, because he fucking took it on tour from, like, when he showed up the year before, they didn't have that series out with him in it. And then, like, after he left, it came out, and he got a regular one, and he got the chase one, and he took it on tour with him. And every place he'd go, he'd stop somewhere and take a picture or something with them in the background. And so he gave it to me last year. Because I was like, I don't have that. And I was like, I am a big fan of yours, and I want one of them. And he's like, well, come back in like 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
He went up to his hotel room and gave it to me, and then he signed it too. So.
No way, that's insane. That's really nice of him, then. Dang. It's like he cherished that thing almost, and he's like, you know what? Why not? You know, just give it to this very special guy here.
Yeah,
that's
well. Nice. He probably thought I was or something. He's like, I take pity on that for me. I'll give him that.
What the heck? Weasel, you can't use the R word. What the heck?
Well, you're just gonna have to blur it out or put a dolphin noise over it or something. I don't know what you're gonna do, but he probably thought I'm mentally handicapped. How about that?
Mentally handicapped.
He looked at me and he's like, that man is mentally handicapped. I will give him my cherished pop chase figure that there are only so many made of. I will sign it for the poor man too.
Damn it, Weasel. You got it out of pity. Fuck. I was like, nah, this man is very much capable. Do not hand him this.
This year I'll go walk around on one arm up in the air, kind of.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get kicked.
And kind of like wiggle it every now and then and go.
Okay, that's
and they were like, get to the front of the line, sir. You have problems. I'm like, yeah.
No,
I'll be like,
it's not something you should make fun of. Oh my god.
I'm not making fun.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just don't
Let me
record
tell you
it.
something.
Just don't
About
record
the time I get done walking one of them things, I look like I'm all like that.
I thought you'd just be a big pile of sweat or something.
Yeah, like I've thought about that. I'm like, people probably think I'm handicapped or something. Because by the time I get done walking with them, I'm like tired and I'm sweaty and I don't feel good and I want to sit down. And they're probably like, I wonder what's wrong with him. Maybe we should go get him a wheelchair or something.
So I'm like, okay, this man obviously has issues. Give him a chair, send him in the front of the line. You know what's funny? Handicapped, yeah, because handicapped people do get that privilege. Because I had to work overtime, and we had this graduation ceremony stuff going on. All these kids are graduating from the college, and we had to cover the restrooms and stuff. So we're sitting outside of the restrooms. People start lining up. I'm like, oh my god, here it comes. People are coming out of nowhere, and you know, somebody with a crutch, pretty much. Well, not a crutch. The fuck are those canes? Those walking canes.
Yeah.
The walking ones, pretty much. You know, they have to use both of them. And you know, it's like, okay, we get you up the stairs. Can this man jump in front of the line, guys? He's handicapped, and you know, we got to get him in and out. So I was like, yeah, privileged. It sucks to be handicapped, but hey, man, you get those privileges.
There's a family on YouTube that goes to like Disney and stuff, and I think the only thing wrong with the girl that they pretty much make the video around is she doesn't have hair. She got a thing where her hair don't grow, and I think it's the only thing wrong with her.
Isn't that is it just a thing? I thought that was like a side effect of cancer.
No, it's just a genetic thing, I guess.
I think, yeah, that makes sense.
They make it out to be a whole big thing, and they get into Disney a lot, and the people that dress up take the time to hang out with her, and there'll be like little kids coming up to play with that character or whatever, and they'll pretty much just ignore that little kid to hang out with this girl that I think the only thing wrong with her is she can't grow hair.
Yeah, I think there should be certain levels of handicap. Like, how can you be like, let's call it genetically no, my hair I don't know, but pretty much your hair just doesn't grow. Like, can you really consider that handicap?
And the girl's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 or whatever, and I think because they baby her so much, she doesn't act like she's supposed to. Like, she doesn't like do full words. She still talks like a little kid, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people can fake a lot of that stuff though.
Yeah, and so it kind of like, I like watching because they'll go and get like, if they're with Peter Pan will go over and see Tinkerbell, and he'll take the kid over and see Tinkerbell, and they'll interact, which I think is kind of neat because usually they don't do that stuff. Or the one time Peter Pan went over and seen Cruella de Vil, which is like a completely other side of the park, you know. And to see them interact like that, that's pretty neat. But, you know, this little girl, parents milking it, it's like, what the hell?
Ugh, man. Good shit.
I thought maybe when you're like, I gotta talk to you about something, I was like, is he gonna tell me he's gonna buy me another goddamn game that
we're not gonna play?
That's bad. Yeah.
We'll play like probably once or twice, maybe 3 times, and then I stop because I'm too busy and an asshole.
That game is on Xbox. I seen it tonight when I was looking, because I was looking at something, see what free stuff or DLCs they had, and I seen it on there.
The game I was playing?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Shit. Well, I could have played it.
No. The that one you bought me, that we don't ever play.
Oh, that one when we was going through the dungeons.
Dark Quest.
Yeah.
It's on Xbox.
Wow. Well, fuck it. We got it on Steam.
If you don't play it, I uninstalled it.
You don't like care for it too much. You like, well, I mean, you'll play it if I'm playing it, but you don't really care for it too much, though.
Right, because I think I have all the stuff. Because I had to go back and play a stage over or whatever. So I died and it saved everything I had, and so now I have like all the attack stuff for the character. And it's like, without another person to play it, it's not as fun. If you call it fun.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't mind getting gifted games and playing with people, but to play by myself in a game that's meant for another player, they're not fun.
Yeah, because AI sucks.
That's like that Streets of Rogue game. I think it'd be more fun with another person.
I was watching you play. It was your Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Streets of Rogue.
Oh, Rogue. Well, yeah, I seen you post it, and I was like, the heck is this? I was like, that looks interesting. And I like how you selected my character first, and then get him killed. And I was like, really? That's alright. I'm making your I'm gonna find a Weasel or somewhat of a Weasel in Pokemon and name it that, and then purposely get you killed. I'm like, oh no, Weasel, we could have saved you. Why did I send you in there? I knew you were weak against that guy.
The best thing about that Pixelmon is I got to the spot where I don't have any Pokeballs, so I can't make that stuff. But there's the giant ferret thing with Z on his chest. He's like the superhero that hated Stubby Viper.
Yeah.
That thing's there. The ferret's there. The Weasel, the thing with the floaty around his neck. He's there. The monkey, Ming Fu or whatever. He's there, and the squirrel. That's my whole fucking team for Pokemon. And they're all there, and I can't get none of them because I don't have any Pokeballs, and my Pokemon's like level 5.
Oh my gosh, you gotta train them.
I can't train them when everything's too high to fight.
Why are you in a place that's too high to fight? You shouldn't even
Because it
be
randomly generates the Pokemon.
So you made a randomizer?
No, it's in Pixelmon. It's just randomly.
Pixelmon. That's right.
Randomly generates Pokemon, and they're different levels and stuff. And I'm just sitting at a spot next to a Poke Station.
That means you gotta find one that's lower.
Well, that's just it. Because they're just randomly. You know,
Yeah, well.
like there'll be like level 4 stuff. Well, my Pokemon's fainted.
You know, Pixelmon is just like, oh, I gotta catch this thing. Well, here's the thing: like, you fight lower level ones, and you try to find that same one that you ran into. If not, you just gotta walk around until you find another one. You still gotta do a lot of training.
The thing with the Pixelmon thing is because it crashes when I load back in, there's different Pokemon there. Except for at that station where these ones just keep. They're there to piss me off because I can't get them. But when I go out and roam, if my game crashes and I load back in, there's different fucking Pokemon. But yeah, really annoys me. Well, that's all right. I started up Baldur's Gate and I put you in it, so we'll see how long that goes before you die.
Don't be sending me out there for no reason, Weasel. Whatever you doing, and then I go and see like, oh, Weasel posted something. I go and look at it, and he's like, oh, yeah, you can name your own people, huh? And I'm like, I bet my name's in it. Yep, my name is in it, and Weasel's gonna find a way to get me killed or something.
Well, in Dragon Ball Heroes, you can make your own cards. So I took the little pimp robot, I forget what the hell his name is. He's got the pimp hat, so he's in it, and Vidal's in it, and I have her, because he's got his foot out. And so I have her bent over like he kicked her in the ass, and I called it DZ the Scrub Boy.
Why? What the? Why? Why? You're evil, man. I swear. It's why we don't talk to random people off the internet. Because you make a friend like Weasel, he puts you in one of his games and gets you killed. You start questioning life.
You should be honored that I at least think of you and put you in a game.
I am honored, Weasel. I am. Until I die on that game. Then I am definitely not honored.
Like, I may go back and play that Chroma Squad game and leave out Buffy because she don't talk to me on Xbox. So why should she be in a game when I could use that spot for somebody else that I actually like?
Yeah, Silver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Silver? Power Rangers, so that'll be great because you'll be a Power Ranger for once.
His name fits it. But you gotta add the wolf part. He's a wolf. He's not only silver, he's a wolf.
There's a dog in it too. I can always make him the dog.
It's a silver dog.
Yeah.
Silver the dog.
You didn't watch my Game Dev Tycoon video, did you?
I think I saw a little bit of it, but I had to stop watching it because I had to get back to work. I was like, I don't have time to watch it. So you
I was yelling at the games not making.
What the fuck?
I
was like, why is Weasel playing a tycoon game?
It's like that picture I sent you, where it was like Silver's Pet Wolf, and it was a farming game or whatever, pet simulator, and it didn't do anything. The critics didn't even like it. Well, I went and did a video, and I was naming stuff from you, stuff from Scorpion, stuff from Beefits, and stuff from Silver, and the Silver stuff never made any money. Oh
God. Silver, why aren't you making any money? He said he refuses to be a slave for anyone.
Yeah, that's like in the video when like the third game of his didn't do anything. I was like, why? Why do you fail me so much, Silver? Like I was screaming at the game in the game. You know.
As you do, just yell at our characters a bunch. There's your content right there.
Yes, I may continue the game and yell more at the games that don't make games or makes money in the games.
Oh my goodness. Well, Silver, you gotta start pulling your weight because apparently Weasel ain't happy, and when Big Weasel ain't happy, He comes down with the band hammer.
That's right.
So listen though. He'll steer you possibly in the right direction. I can't 100% say he'll steer you in the right direction.
Oh, I was playing Pixel Piracy, and I gave Silver the cooking skill. And I was getting low on food I actually bought, and somebody else had the fishing skill and had like 60 some fish. So I was like, you know what, I'll put them out, and then Silver can cook the fish. Level 1 cooking skill. Because I have map navigate.
I don't
stuff.
care. Lazy bum.
But he has like level 1 cooking skill. So I was watching him go from fish to fish, and I was like, okay, they're cooked. So once the good food runs out, everybody starts eating the cooked fish. All of a sudden, my people start dying, and I'm like, why? What's going on? Why are they dying? So I keep reloading the game and watching. They eat the fish that Silver cooked, but it's not cooked right.
He ain't got his cooking skills up, so of course he's gonna undercook food.
Right.
Get sick.
And I'm sitting here like, why is this happening? And then I get looking at Silver, and I'm like, is it because he's level 1 cooking and he's not cooking the fish, and they're getting food poisoning? Is that what the fuck's going on? I'm like, no, that can't be. And I'm sitting there like, there's no stoves in the game anymore, so it's got to be just him going up and doing whatever to the fish to make them. And I was like, it's got to be because he's level 1 cooking. I was like, Silver is killing my crew because he can't cook right.
Silver, answer this question. Can you cook in real life? There you go. Yeah, that'll give you all the answers you need. If you can't cook in real life, then
doesn't he work at like Red Lobster or some shit?
No, he works at Olive Garden, but he's a busser. He's not like a server.
Oh, I thought he was a chef. I thought maybe he was like chef. South Park. And he sits back there and sings about salty candy balls and stuff like that. You got a bunch of kids that come in every day, and he's like, come here, children, and let me sing you a song.
Made him just sound weird. Well, that's the podcast. 52 minutes, Weasel, and we didn't have nothing to talk about.
I knew we wouldn't.
We would. We did. My story led on to the stories that you had, and then that's how things go. That's how conversations work. So yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. So if anyone out there does not know how to start a conversation, just say something that happened to you in life, and then someone will piggyback off of that with something that happened to them. Bam! There you go.
Or you could talk about Silver's hairline.
Or yes, definitely. Not Steven's, because he'll come after you. Apparently, he doesn't like it when I talk about his hairline. Or even if I mention hairline, and it's not directed towards him, because he doesn't like me. I mean, we're cool, but he's gotten used to the fact that, like, if I say something remotely similar to him, he's like, what'd you say? What'd you say about my hairline? He's like, that's it, we're fighting. And then next thing you know, we're fighting, and I lose to him in Soul Calibur or any other fighting game I play. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But sometimes I be having him on the ropes because I'm so random. So haha.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But
so one thing you missed in the Game Dev Tycoon game is there's a game called DZ Loves Grape, DZ Loves Grapes. I
do like grapes. I don't know about love, but I like them a lot.
And then I made a sequel called DZ Loves Cranberry.
I do like cranberry. I like cranberry. I like the taste of cranberry, kind of. But I like it, and it's healthy. So.
Like, I think I'm gonna start throwing Easter eggs into that if I keep doing more of that video. Just throwback stuff.
Yeah, but just don't make me like things that I really don't like. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, because knowing you knows. I don't know how much I told you about myself, but still, you know too much, Weasel.
Oh, I know a lot of stuff.
Yeah. See, this is where we need to stop you and make sure you're put away for good. That way, the wall will be right with the world.
Never be stopped.
Weasel News, everybody. We haven't started a segment called Weasel News because we're not looking up things that are newsworthy.
But Weasel News is in Minecraft, and the fact that I have GTA on here now, Weasel News can continue in GTA.
It could continue in GTA, but I've fallen out of GTA. I'll go back in it.
That don't matter. I have GTA on PC. I could get mods and have like a big heli carrier. This is Weasel News on the side, and I pop out like, this is Weasel News.
You know what you should? You should talk about this. You watch a lot of news stuff, right?
No.
Talk about the news, man. Did you guys hear about that that dev that did this one thing? These companies, everybody's talking about the same thing nowadays. So it's crazy what's going on. But you heard about that Borderlands 3 guy? What's the name of him again?
Vic Broly in Super Dragon Ball Broly the movie.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I remember
isn't that what you're talking about?
No, I said Borderlands.
Oh, well, wasn't he Claptrap or something too?
That guy? He played.
I don't know.
I don't think he was him. No, definitely
I
not
thought
him.
he worked on Borderlands on something because when
Probably someone else, but not Claptrap.
Well, he was something in Borderlands because when the stupid Sal guy that opened up my fucking bobblehead and signed on the head, like took the bobblehead out, signed on the head, and depreciated the value of my bobblehead by doing that.
You're not gonna
He was like, you know, so and so who also did Dragon Ball and works on Borderlands and plays Claptrap is right over at the other table, and I said, fuck Claptrap, fuck him to hell. And he just kind of looked at me, and I was like, fuck Claptrap. He was there.
Damn. It's like that, huh, Weasel?
Right.
Fuck. Yeah. Well, yeah. Guys, I think that's going to be it for this one. We did good. I like this. This is why we wait a long time to do podcasts, because I like just shit just pile up.
We have games we could play too, so we could always collaborate in a PC game. Besides that bad one that you bought, we have Black Desert. There is a Undersea DLC coming out.
But I can tell you this: most games I get on my PC, I just don't play as much, and there's no reason to it. It's just that I don't, and I'm just too lazy to play them sometimes. And just be like, okay, I'll play it. But Black Desert's a different type of game. I was like, yeah, I was hyped for it. I was excited for it. I was like, oh, this needs to be this and that and the other. But when it comes down to it, I just like stories and most multiplayer games.
There's a story in that game.
There is, yes, and I understand that. But god damn it, I hate it when I have to come to a halt with grinding. That's all it is. And then you just stay to it.
I got to level 50.
I got to level 50 as well. And then that's pretty much as far as you go until you grind a hell of a lot. And I don't got time for all of that. I was like, I gotta spend my time on things as I gotta get up and go to work. I'm just trying to find ways to spend time.
It's like they said Warframe has no story. Warframe has a goddamn story. You just have to listen.
Yeah, it does. But you gotta do things that requires grinding. You know how I feel about that. And then they're like, okay, yeah, people like to grind. There's a lot of grinding games where you like to grind and stuff. But if I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna be on the go. To be honest with you, I don't even play my mobile games that much. But for the most part, I have a game that I played quite a while, and it was that the Shimigami one that's on mobile. It's kind of shit, but I enjoyed it a little bit. Yeah.
I have the Fire Emblem game on the phone.
Right. And they're all pretty much the same. You know,
yeah.
You do this, you get, experience and all of these purchasing things and whatever stuff that you use to summon things. And I'm like, okay, cool.
The Fire Emblem doesn't do that.
But you gotta summon.
Yeah, but if you log in every day, you get an orb. If you log in for 5 days, you get an orb. If you do one battle, you get an orb. So
And
if you
that's
do
what a
4
lot of
battles
mobile
and you
games
log
are
in,
about.
that's 5 words. That gives you a summon.
Right. That's what a lot of mobile games do. And I just not consistent with those. But I play them every now and then if I want to just like eat up some time.
Well, your
so-
stupid thing says you have killing floor. That is not a grindy game. We do that sometime. I had that installed because Be Nerdy was all like, "Oh, killing floor, buddy, I'll play that with you."
Is it the second one?
I have both of them.
Yeah, I don't think I have the first one anymore. Oh, I do have the first one. I just don't have it installed anymore.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sure we could find something to play. We could play Ragnar. It's free. Or a Maple Story.
Fuck a Maple Story. Dude.
Well,
You feel like
we
playing
can't
Overcooked
play-
Weasel?
That's single player though.
Huh? No. Well, I mean, it's
Couch co-op.
couch
But it's
co-op.
single.
Yeah.
We could play Honey Pop,
Honey Pop.
Camp Studio, or Honey Pop, but they're
That's-
single player.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I know
what we gonna do? Race to see him? What the hell?
Hey, you did that in Being Human with Silver, so why can't we do it in that?
Honey Pop. Cam 1-2. That. It's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I gotta make this money. I gotta get this girl to stand on, like, to like show herself. It's like show nudes.
I have all the Sakura games that company made.
Of course you do, Weasel.
Sakura Asian, Sakura Angel, Sakura Beach, Beach 2, Dungeon, Fantasy Chapter 1.
Oh, isn't it
Magic
Shinra
Girls.
Kagura?
No, Sakura. Sakura.
Oh, that's a different one then. Oh, like
Yes.
you got Shinra Kagura?
I was looking at them one today too.
Because I know that she has a lot of games.
Yes.
But yeah.
Hey,
I'm
have
gonna-
one of your fucking viewers buy you Stardew Valley and then we play co-op on that.
I have no viewers that are gonna do that.
If they want to see you fail, they'll get you Stardew Valley.
Yeah, there you have it. Silver,
Well,
get on it. He'll get on it, probably not. But yeah, he bought you whatever you wanted from him, right?
I have Stardew Valley on both Xbox and PC now.
No, wasn't there
And
something
PC
you was like, if you got this, Silver would get something for you?
Yeah, Silver
we
is
did
supposed to
the-
get me Tekken.
Was it Tekken? I thought it was on the Switch actually. Was it Tekken?
Yeah, there's something on the Switch too that he was like, oh, other people, and I was like, why don't you just buy it for me then? But Tekken on the PlayStation, because he's like, I beat you on it, and I'm like, well, I don't know because I don't have it on it. Get it for me, and we'll see. Because I already bought it on Xbox, and everyone was like, yeah, we're getting Tekken, and I went and bought it on Xbox, and everyone else, haha, you're a fool, we got it on PS4.
We can't cancel out of this. Alright, guys, but that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and I'll see you guys. And Weasel, we'll see you.
Yes,
Did you record this as well?
I did not.
Fuck you. See you next time. Peace.